let's talk about the secret asset. It is an asset. Life insurance can be an asset, not just this necessary evil that a lot of people
pays off in hard cash.
Yeah, that's
cash.
It. Yeah, so, and people start thinking, well, where's the risk? And it sounds too good to be true and that type of thing. Take us from the beginning again, Dave.
Well, so life insurance is, you can use it in so many different ways. So let me pick one.
Okay.
Everybody, you have pension plans. So what is the beauty of a pension plan? You don't pay taxes going in.
Okay.
So let me use a big number. You got $100,000. So if you put it into your pension plan, let's say you own a business, $100,000, and if you work for somebody else, just conceptually come with me.
Okay.
$100,000, put it in the pension plan. So I save 40 in taxes. If I'm in the 40% bracket, just round it up. So I saved 40,000. I put 100,000 in my pension plan. Didn't pay any taxes.
Okay.
That 100,000 grows to $1 million in 25 years.
All right.
So in $1 million, then I'm going to take it out.
Yeah.
How much do I take out net after taxes? If you're in the 40% tax bracket,
$600,000.
$600,000.
Right.
So I just took my 100,000. I saved 40,000 up front, but it's costing me $400,000 in taxes at the end.
Okay.
So who wrote the rules to that game?
Yeah, that's a bad. And plus, you invested with after-tax dollars in the first place, right?
I invested in after-tax dollars. So wait a second. I would rather have a program where I could I would rather pay the $40,000, pay the tax today, and never ever pay taxes again on the interest, dividends, or capital gains.
Okay.
So what you do is, yes, fund your pension plan. Yes, you can buy life insurance in your pension plan, because the second thing to that is, when you die, the only money that ever comes out of a pension plan tax-free is the death benefit minus the premium. The premium goes back in the plan, and the death benefit. You'll never, ever get money out of a pension plan tax-free. The only thing that ever comes out is if you die and you have a life insurance there, not only did you pay the premiums with tax-free dollars, which everybody loves, but the death benefit minus the premiums comes out tax-free.
Okay.
It's one of the most incredible benefits of all time. So to get back to full circle there is, so my solution is, I want to pay the taxes up front, then put my money in, never pay taxes on the interest, dividends, or capital gains. That's what's called a life insurance policy. You overfund the term cost, the cost of insurance. So, for instance, let's use you as an example, as we did earlier in the show, is if I take you at 52 years old in 2 months, you're close to this age, and for 10 years you say, look, in the next 10 years, I'm going to put away $50,000 a year into this life insurance policy. We buy the minimum death benefit. At the end of 10 years, you put in $500,000. We let that money grow tax deferred, and let's say in the S&P, the index, the hedge of zero floor, 13% cap.
Okay.
Let's say we average over the next till you're 70 years old, we average 7%. Historically, it's about 8.4.
Okay.
Then you could take out over the next 10 years $122,000 a year tax-free, which is $1.2 million.
Yeah.
You put in $500,000, you took out $1.2 million, you had life insurance, they actually paid you to own life insurance.
So my question is this, is that if this is, I guess my big fear is this.
Right.
Will the regulators come up and put the kibosh on this?
The regulators could always come up and put the kibosh on everything. What I've seen historically in the past, and
have they tried the insurance industry?
It's not on anything I've seen.
Okay.
But this country is in such tough shape. There's no sacred cows.
Okay.
But I would just say in the past, what I've seen them do is grandfather everything up to that point.
Okay.
But so far, look, all the congressmen and all the senators, everybody owns life insurance. I think it'll be a lower down the list, and I think the life insurance lobby is extremely strong.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about everybody. Over 70% of the people in the United States count on life insurance products for their financial security and retirement.
Sure. You talk. There's lots of folks that talk about, and they are especially stockbroker types and money manager types.
Right.
That have a pretty pat saying for life insurance, and that is buy term and invest the difference. Right. What does that mean, first of all, and why is that a bad advice?
Charles Givens was one of the old TV people, is long gone now, but he was on TV doing an infomercial years ago, and he did buy term and invest the difference. And I've seen people patent that. And so Charles and I did work together.
Okay.
Back when I was doing some work with Tony Robbins, Charles Givens called up and he said, Dave, he goes, what are you and Tony doing?
Right.
He goes, I believe you buy term and invest the difference elsewhere. I go, Charles, I said, that's good. That was good in the old days, but right now you can buy term and invest the difference in the same product.
Yeah.
Overfund it so the IR code 7702, which says the overfunded portion after all your fees grows tax deferred throughout your entire lifetime. And then when you want to take it out, you take it out tax free.
Okay.
So it's beautiful. You can do it in the same product.
The benefit of this thing is not just the fact of the life insurance side of things.
Yep.
It's the tax benefit of this thing.
Yeah.
In fact, is in your mind, is that a bigger benefit?
Yeah, I think the biggest benefit, so you're either going to buy life insurance for the living benefit where you use the cash as a supplemental retirement, and it's the most incredible vehicle there is.
How do people do that?
So-
how do you use cash when you have a life insurance policy?
So life insurance policy is just like we said, buy term and invest the difference in the same product. Use a universal life or a whole life product is what we use. We buy them and we drive the death benefit down. The IRS says you can grow that tax deferred as long as you buy a minimum of life insurance based on your age and the amount you're putting in.
Right.
So you always do that. The people who say, oh, don't buy life insurance, oh, yeah, that's nothing but an expense, they know nothing, generally speaking, about life insurance. They're scared. They basically focus their efforts elsewhere and they try to scare people. But if you look at the math, and in my book, The Secret Asset, I talk about the math. And it's all mathematical. So what I do is I show you, wait a second, if you're going to put $5,000 a year into a life insurance policy, and then you're going to put $20,000 a year for your investment account, let me show you how to take some of that money and put it in the life insurance pot. Overfund the $5,000, put an extra $10,000. And I'll show you how to grow it. Do you buy stocks? Do you buy mutual funds? Do you pay taxes? Sully?
Sure, we all do.
Why? If you overfund and put that money into a life insurance product, the excess cash drops into this S&P hedge with a zero floor, 13% cap. You can never, ever lose money again, and you'll never pay tax.
And the tax issues.
You'll never pay it.
The tax issues there. David Darkanzel is the author of The Secret Asset, Making Millions in Investment Grade Life Insurance. You can go to thesecretasset.com.